I guess over the weekend.
Yes, with grandchildren.
Which is interesting.
Taking some photos.
Matt Mueller is with us. He was a former DOJ spokesman. Matt, what can you tell us about Whitaker, the chief of staff to the Attorney General, who is now going to be the interim Attorney General?
I think for anyone who wants to protect the integrity of the Mueller investigation, this is really the worst possible choice. Matthew Whitaker, before he joined the Justice Department, actually wrote an op-ed that kind of laid out a blueprint for how you could starve the Mueller investigation of funds and how you could bring it to an end. And the president has now picked him. I think it's not coincidentally to be the acting Attorney General. I would say, there ought to be a principle at the Justice Department that no one can pick the person who oversees an investigation of them, even the president. And that's exactly what the president has done here by forcing, Jeff Sessions out. He made it clear in his letter that this investigation or this resignation was at his request. And then picking someone to replace him, not just any person, but one of the few people at the Justice Department who's actually weighed in on the record criticizing the Mueller investigation. I'm not sure you could find anyone else in the current ranks at DOJ that you could say that about, and that's the person he's picked to elevate to this investigation. I don't think that's a coincidence. And if you look at the time that he's done this, I think everyone knows we are kind of in the critical ending stages of the Mueller investigation. We're now at the point where he's going to have to get approval from his supervisor, whether that's Rod Rosenstein or whether it's Matt Whitaker, as it would now appear to be, to bring further indictments on the U.S. side for conspiracy. If he wants to send a report to Congress finding that the president obstructed justice or committed other crimes, he'd have to get permission from his supervisor to do so. And the president has now reached into the Justice Department and picked someone who appears to be hostile to that investigation.
Matt,
it is really red alert time for anyone who cares about it.
How can Whitaker hamstring this investigation